Fox Sports welcomes you to hard-nosed production-based sports car racing, the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge Series. And for the first time ever, it's the SFP Grand Prix from Kansas Speedway. And there you hear it on the radio, green, 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 we're racing in Kansas.
Jade Buford from the pole immediately ducks down, trimming the grass around the inside. Here comes the championship leader, Nick Longy, to the inside as well as Brian Hardcutter and the number 14 machine, the black and white Nissan, getting a little bit wide there. Really tightens up Dorsey.
And here comes the ST start on the right side of the screen. You'll see the street tuners. They also underway.
In just a few laps, Grand Sport will be back on top of Street Tuner. Then it's going to get really wild. Wild already is the number 13 Rum Bum Porsche with a problem. No mechanical issue with the front runners because right now the BMW of Paul Dallalana really beginning to put pressure on that white Aston Martin.
And they're searching for grip. Look at Hardcutter come back. Wasn't the best of starts, but he's showing some power there with that Nissan. Tucks to the inside on Paul Dallalana. Nick Longy in the Rum Bum machine right behind them.
Talk about this banking for a minute. They're not used to it. It's between 17 degrees down there on the bottom to 20 on the top. You're going to have to move up sooner or later to make a pass.
Let's take a look at the beginning. Jack Roush Jr. and the red Mustang just gets it inside the 48. He didn't have it made.
He didn't have a hole there, and I think he's just a little bit too late on the brakes. They had to take to the grass and just gets into the side of Charles Espenlaub. Now we're on board the 26 car of Red Odowski here, going into that turn 3. Does he get a tap?
Oh, you know what? He may have, or did he just go around on his own? There was really no one that close to him.
And nor did I hear it. Let's take a look here.
Continental Tires just coming up to pressure and speed there. You see a bit of an ugly move there by Jack Roush Jr. there, down on the inside. That wasn't going to work as the field is packed up.
This is what we saw moments ago. Ray Mason in the 76 into the iMoto Mazda.
That was our pole sitter.
I was going to say one of only a few incidents that we've seen there at the hairpin.
Watch here. There's Nick Longy getting bumped right there by the 77 ST. Another class car. It pushes him out wide, and of course when this car spins he has to go out even further and lose all that track position.
Talk about jumping. The green flag is out, and who's looking for a jump? John Edwards in that red, blue, and yellow Camaro trying to get around. Oh,
they leave the door open there for the 51 car. Shelby Blackstock trying to take a move there to the front.
Great job, Shelby
Blackstock.
Did get through. No contact on anybody's part there.
Oh, and you're right on board the 45 with Al Carter. That's the championship leader to the outside, the Rum Bum Porsche.
Great job by Matt Plum there. He was feeling the traffic. You just see him making a little bit more room for Al Carter to get through that turn 3 complex.
Oh, a lot of bumping and rubbing through there. That reminds me of the infield of Daytona right there. The International Horseshoe looks just the same.
Not for the lead, as you said. Arbelin a lap down. He has cleared the picture. Now this is the fight for the lead. Right there, the number 9, John Edwards, really attacking the back bumper of the 51. The 83 of Kenny Wilden in the red and yellow Momo Porsche is for position as well. He is in the fight. Blackstock looking to claim his first Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge victory. And a great run today. Kenny Wilden in the 83. The Momo Porsche slides through. And that 13, the bodywork continuing to separate a little more each lap. And look at this in ST. The 32, Hacker down to the inside of Dyer around the banking. Valiente's been able to pull a little bit. Is Dyer going to get freight trained by the 2 Mazdas?
They're certainly teaming up on him, but Tom Dyer is a really aggressive driver. He has a lot of talent. And he's just going to play it smart here. He doesn't want to get too aggressive. There's still 55 minutes on the board. Look at this. Battle right up at the front now. Taylor Hackett looking for the lead on Michael Valiente as they go down into turn 6. He's side by side. Dire defense from the other iMoto cars. We may have a change for the lead there.
Side by side out of turn 6 onto the banking. Now it's about horsepower. Valiente in the black Honda trying to hold off the Mazda, and you look a little further back, it is a Mazda Honda battle through the top 5.
And you want to get in line there. You don't want to stay side by side because this is where you start to make the draft work. Right here, get tucked up, get right underneath the back of the other car.
Championship leader Matt Plum currently sits in 4th spot, so Edwards would gain a few points on him, but this is the battle in ST again. Look at the iMoto team. You took, look at Valiente. Looks to the inside.
It might work. It could.
Wow, could he thread the needle? Not quite.
Oh, spectacular stuff as Hackard continues to hold on to the lead. Valiente under attack from the 31 right behind of Pierre Kleinubing, but this is a great battle in Street Tuner.
Look at the back of the 26 bumper cover about ready to fly off.
Andrew Carbonell, and now up to speed on the banking, and that's going to be a problem. Works as a parachute, but look at this good fight. They're everywhere. That's the 23 BMW, Terry Borcheller, who's trying to work his way forward, fourth in ST, and now up front, John Edwards leading in his Camaro, being pressured by Hugh Plum in that 13. But the real big problem happened in turn 1, when two cars, the 83 of Kenny Wilden and the 140 Aston Martin of Chris Wilson, get together. Just come sliding into the shot.
An ST car there, Mazda involved as well. And watch at the end of this, Kenny takes another clip there with one of the VWs, and he was hurting. He's winded. He's still trying to get out of the car. There he is.
Good to see him
his
walking.
ribs, I think.
I was going to say, and he's never won, so he wants to get it done. And look at Blackstock.
Look at Sellers.
Oh, yeah.
Sellers had a brilliant restart.
Edwards
Edwards just took off.
Blackstock held up just a little bit by Plum. It looks like Edwards with a great start. Now he's got to hold on for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh! And there's contact
Plum was
down to turn
deep
1.
in there and tagged the back end of Edwards. Edwards just trying to make sure he didn't make a mistake at the apex, and Plum got in there really deep.
And here we are in ST, so the battle just as tight there as it was before. Kleinubing had his problems. We've got a fight going on up front in both classes. Plum all over the back of John Edwards.
Oh, and they're bumping.
He is roughing him up.
He's really working the back bumper now.
He's got to be careful. Remember, if you get caught for avoidable contact, it is a stop and hold with 60 seconds added to it. At this stage of the game, that's going to drop you deep in the pack, even with that championship lead. Don't throw it all away, Matt Plum.
And here's your battle in ST. It's close as well.
It won't make any difference. The 93 hasn't stopped yet, and he's got a penalty to serve.
And that's a tough one. As the pole sitter, when the green flag waves, he's supposed to be able to go. But meanwhile, back up front, Edwards hanging on dearly. Can he get it? Can he protect that inside line for a couple more corners?
And just behind, Shelby Blackstock in that red Mustang. Inside, Brian Sellers gets the position. He's now in a podium spot. Good run up front, and here it is. John Edwards able to hold off Matt Plum as they come through 4. John Edwards, Matt Bell, they win Grand Sports in Kansas. Congratulations all around. ST not over with. Valiente still on track, being hounded right behind by Taylor Hackert, then Terry Borcheller. Valiente, his team will argue after the fact.
Like I said, let him settle it in court.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look at that one because he was the lead car and just trying to hold on to that lead. But here comes Hackert. He just hangs on. Valiente takes it, Brian.
We always have great ST finishes on Rovals. The Hart team applauding. Will it actually end up that way? We don't know, but what we do know is this. John Edwards, Matt Bell, they take the victory in Kansas in the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge Series, the SFP Grand Prix.
There's 70 points still on the table. 2 wins would give you 70 points, 35 apiece. So if Plum and Longy have problems out at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, we'll go down to the final round of the championship.